Good afternoon. Today is the 22nd of August 2024. The time now is 12:29 in the afternoon. And this is going to be one of my afternoon talks. So I looked at some videos of some preachers, and they coming against this male preachers coming against this female preacher, a prophetess. She do have some really strong words. I can say that about her. She not what you call real humble. But I don't see too many people who are real humble. Excuse me. I saw in a video where she rebuked Christians for going to the Beyonce concert, which she needed to. No Christian should go to a Beyonce concert. Not and you claim you are a follower of Jesus Christ. Then I saw a video where she spoke against the Harris lady. Was it Pamela Harris? Or whatever her name is. I don't even really get into this woman because I don't believe in her. And I'm just wondering, are these male preachers, black male preachers, coming against her because she come against the Harris woman? Because there's a lot of black people want to report her because she's black. And that's the only reason they want to report her, because they say she's black. But see, sometimes they'll put a person of brown color, people that don't even represent themselves as a black person. A person that's not even America black anyway, but they represent America. But because they black, they figure black people are brown. They feel that the black race, what they call black race, Negroes, is going to vote for them. And all black people not Negroes. All black people not Israelites. So this is what I believe is being done with Obama and this Harris woman. That they putting them before black America, because black America is not even worried about what type of person they are, what their beliefs are. Just the fact that they brown. And they favor some of us that they want to vote them in. Now, Obama got in. Of all the white presidents of the United States of America, the only one that had the balls to make a law where male can marry male. Now, marriage is a covenant between God, man, and woman. But he made it legal for man to marry a man, which ain't got nothing to do with God. And a woman to marry a woman, which ain't got nothing to do with God, because God's not in there. The only one of all these presidents, he had to be the one. So they're not even looking at what type of person this Harris woman is. Now, there's some men, black men, who speaking out against her because she went way out her way to put them in prison. And people, if you got black people saying, well, she was just doing her job, they should have did what they did. But the thing is, I know this one young man, he did nothing. He was innocent. They had to give him $14 million because he was placed in prison, and he said she's the one that pushed it, and he's not the only one that's talking. There's stuff that really won't that bad. She pressed it for them to go to prison. This was her job, to make sure black men go to prison. This was her focus. So you tell me that she care about black people. I mean, really. When you going out your way to make sure you the one pushing it, that it's black father that I looked at on Too Strong. The Brown man. This last name is Brown. Molly Brown, I think that's his name. This man said that he been trying to get his son since he was 7 years old. That they've been sex trafficking this child. I don't know how old he is now, but I think he's a teenager. They've been sex trafficking him since he was 7 years old. And she's the one that pushed it. And I'm trying to tell you people what these people is trying to do. They're trying to make law for a grown, rusty behind man or woman can have sex with your 12, 13, 14-year-old child. They're trying to make it where if you got a boy or a baby born that's a boy or a girl, they saying the child don't have a gender until get a certain age. And then if they decide, if they the girl, if they this demon get in there, because that's what this is, and want to make that child think he's a boy, she's a boy, and want to have a sex change, that they can do this without the parents' consent. They trying to take the parents' rights from the children. Now y'all keep looking at this brown skin and not worrying about what they represent. And then you got these preachers that want to preach against people that's preaching against it. Because I can't say that Tiffany Hadden, whatever her name, Tiffany, what's her name? She's a prophetess. Tiffany Madden, or whatever her name is she, I'm not going to call her no false prophet. I don't know what she is. But if she's speaking against wrong, she's all right with me. And evidently she's all right with God too. You know, you just got some people that wants everything to be their way. They got to preach their way. They got to prophesy their way. They got to do everything their way. But we in a whole different time. A whole different time. And you got people coming out the woodworks that ain't in the Bible. They're not in the Bible. But I'm not going to say you don't go by the Bible. I'm not going to say that. But sometimes God used people in a different mindset. That they're not speaking all humble. You got to be all humble. Sometimes you got to come like they do. You have, when they come at you on the left, you come back to them on the left. If they come on the right, you come back to them on the right. But you stay on the straight and narrow. You stay on the straight and narrow because you don't have to sin in order to get them straight. But you don't let them run over you and treat you just in a kind of way. And you got a lot of these people that want to look down on people, but see, I'm quite sure if somebody come to them in and all kind of way, they'll be the first one to start cussing. First one to start cussing and ready to fight. But then they want to judge somebody else. You know, we the church could be our biggest enemies. Because when you got these people coming out of the woodworks, they want to be pedophiles. And they want to come against black people selling our organs. You got too many black people missing. I'm going to keep talking about that. Too many of them missing. So we got to quit coming against each other and stand. That Harris woman is not for the black people. I'm just telling you. Obama is not for the black people. And people want to talk so much junk about Trump. And I'm not for Trump. I'm not a Trump person. But I do believe he's done more for the black people than Obama and Biden, the Bushes, the Clintons, any of them. He talk like a fool. But he do stuff. He get stuff did. And I think that's why they are attacking him so bad and belittling, defaming his name so bad that they want to find out the financial problems that he have. But they overlooking the fact that you got pedophiles. Pizzagate pedophiles. And not just pedophiles, murderers. That drank children or children. You don't even hear nothing about that no more. That's why they're coming after Trump and trying to turn people against Trump so bad. And if you the mother or father, you better be weary of these people that's pedophiles, because this stuff is true. This Pizzagate stuff, these people are raping children and torturing children. You got grown people is telling you that they was sex trafficked as a child. And they naming names. The same names that Trump is naming. The same names. And y'all want to talk so much junk about this man. He might act foolish and childish. But at least he gets something done that's for the good. And like I said, I'm not for Trump. Because I think if you're the president, you act like a president. You represent president. Don't be up this acting foolish. So people won't trust you. But then you got these people that act cool and calm, saying the right things, but behind the closed doors, they devils in disguise. Pure devils. Doing all sorts of evil. Obama, he sat down yet. He may not be the president before the people, but he's the president behind closed doors. He's running stuff. There are people dead to keep his secret. 3 men and 1 woman. Pure dead. To keep his secret. This Harris woman, she don't care nothing for black people. Y'all keep listening to her and fall into that trap, you're going to be crying later on. I'm telling you. You're going to be crying. And that's all I got to say about that. But like I said, these male preachers want to speak against the female preachers, calling them false prophets and prophetess, because they're not doing things exactly their way. But what do God say? Is God saying is that have these men gone to God and ask God anything about this woman? Is he using her? You know, is God using her and just with the way she is? With her talking, he already know how she talk. But is he using her? Is she his prophetess? Is he saying she's a false prophet? You know, that's what, before you call a person a false prophet, that's what you need to ask God. You know, I have had my doubts about people. The one lady that I did talk about, I don't know if I ever called her name, but I did repent because I don't know. There's just some things about her that I lost trust in. But I shouldn't put my feelings and my thoughts about her out in public unless God tell me to do so. And he didn't tell me to do so that I know of. Anyway, I just know I just began to sense something about her, and that's it. Then, Father, I'm going to take it. I'm not taking it no further. Just like some of the men, I'm not taking it no further either. So I just wanted to make this video because of what I've heard men saying and calling this woman a false prophetess. And I can't say she's a false prophetess. You know, I can't say anybody's false, but unless they living a false life, you know. So I'm gonna get off of here, and I just pray that we, as the body of Christ, that we get it together. You know, these witches, even though they fight one another, but that's chaos. That's what Satan grow off of. He grow off chaos. But we as a people, we need to do better. We really need to do better. So I'm not going to talk much more about that. And so y'all have a blessed day.